say, oh no, we're on our way. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Woo!
Hey everybody, it's Escape to Reality with Justine.
And Geneva, hello. What up? We're back.
Woohoo!
We're back and we're excited because it's 90 Day Fiance. You can hear the thrill in our voices.
It was a good episode. It wasn't mind-blowing. It was no Angela and Michael, but...
No. I mean, obviously, Colt and Larissa are always going to be the most entertaining to me.
Yes, even though we know they still are bringing it.
Right, yeah. So, we're talking 90 Day
their own
Fiance.
show. I mean, God.
After the
90 Day
days.
Fiance, I hate you is what it should be called. Do any of the couples like each other?
I know, right? Seriously. Yeah. So for those of you who may be joining us for the first time or who are relatively new to the pod, A, welcome. B, good to know that we only watched 90 Day Fiance for the first time this last season. So some of these couples are new to us.
I tried to get a background on it. I was trying to watch... I've been displaced from my house, so then this weekend I was trying. I should have been watching an episode. I should have not procrastinated like I do with everything in my life.
Right.
And I ran out of time, but I did try to catch up.
Yeah, I watched the last season of 90 Day After, whatever the fuck this is called. So I am familiar with Chantel and Pedro, who are just absolutely amazing, but we'll get into it, as always. If you haven't checked out our episode with
Chantel, 2 steps from murder, I swear to God she is.
2 steps from like a size G boob. Like her boobs are fucking
I didn't notice
massive.
her boobs.
What? Oh
are they
God,
real?
Distracting. No, I think she got a boob job.
Oh, she's a small frame. She don't need big boobs.
It's distracting. If you didn't catch our pod with
looks like Pedro would breastfeed from them.
with Pink Shade, check it out. We joined Erin Martin on her podcast to talk some housewives.
I googled Chantel boobs, and the first thing it says, I feel like every time I see Chantel, her breasts keep getting bigger.
There we go. See?
Wow. Oh wow. Oh my God. No wonder Pedro
I don't know
sticks
how
around.
You missed it.
Wow, if those are real, God bless her soul.
Yeah, they're not.
Wow.
Yeah, so check out that pod, and then before we dive into the episode, as always, we got to talk celebrity. So what do we got?
All right.
Who's on tap?
Did you see the stupid Orange County housewives are in Miami, but
They're too
Shannon
old to be pulling this bullshit. They're just too old for these.
And
type
I don't
of
like
trips.
that. I don't want to see Emily and the blonde girl with her hair platinum blonde. She looks terrible.
Gina
yeah. With the porn star looks like.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not watching this next season. I could give a shit
God.
about all these people. I really could.
Especially with Vicky in the ring. Yeah, I will watch the first episode, but we don't have to talk about it.
It's just like you're too old to be acting like just divorced, just married. Like you're going on a bachelorette party to Miami. You guys are 50 years old.
Somebody put that on there, and she was like, well, Tamara bought the sashes. It's like, they don't like each other. It's just not genuine. I just don't want to watch it anymore.
No,
but Shannon cleaned up at the, well, I guess somewhat, because it was double. Prior to the settlement, Shannon was getting double this, but she's getting $1.4 million from David, plus
crazy
$10,000 a month in support, which includes $2,935 per month in child support, which doesn't seem like a ton per kid.
No, because I feel like they're probably in private school.
You would think they would each get that, plus $7,000 for spousal support, for a total of $10K. What is she doing with $7,000 a month?
Why did I think she had money?
Her family had money, but
okay.
But she's getting it from the divorce.
Okay.
What does the hell he do to pay her a flat out
some kind of construction
1.4?
company or something?
God,
yeah.
He should get his face should be on tortilla chips. Did you see Candy on the Breakfast Club?
The interview was replaying this morning on my way to the gym. I listened to part of it. She was saying she'll leave the show if Phaedra comes back.
Do you listen to it on, how do you have the Breakfast Club?
It's on syndication here, so you hear it on the radio. Oh,
wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, I wish I had time. I listen to so many different things. They're just not, I just don't have time for them. But they do seem, I wish they were on my rotation, but So she says that she technically wouldn't want. Sounds like she would quit if Phaedra got brought back.
Yep.
Jeez.
Sucks. So Phaedra's not coming back.
Because you kind of do need Candy.
You do. I think so.
Maybe even more than Nene.
I think Candy has a big following, you know? I think she's very popular.
I would miss her. I like her in a way. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's kind of boring, but she's not boring at the same time because when she gets riled up, it's so entertaining.
And her mom, Mama Joyce, is a nut job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 50 Cent got paid. It's old news by now, but it was just I just can't get over what a whirlwind it was and how it took the internet by storm. Can you?
He knows what he's doing to get attention. That's for sure.
Wow. So is he still going to be on Power or is he not on Power anymore?
I think his character, spoiler alert, I think his character died. But he's an executive producer or something. Like, he's still involved.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you see, this Janelle Evans, the teen mom Janelle Evans, she creeps me out more than anyone in the entire planet.
Dude,
Does she creep
that
you
husband, out? Yes. So I've been watching, shocker, I watched Teen Mom. God, it's so pathetic. Anyways, I've been watching this show for fucking years, and this dude she's with now, and she's been with some skeevy dudes over the years. Like,
he's a murderer.
Yeah, he killed her tiny dog. I mean, he's a complete psycho. He got kicked off MTV for this like homophobic rant he went on. Yeah, and then she called the cops like earlier in the year because he broke her collarbone and shoved her down, and then he shot the dog. He broke
her collarbone?
Yes, and then she tried to play it off like it was like a drunken fall, which of course when anybody's like, "Oh no, I just fell," it's like, no, he fucking hit you.
Wow.
And then
she's petite and he looks big. So this poor little dog, lashed out. Maybe it didn't even look like that bad on the face. It wasn't even as bad as Lucy Juicy.
Didn't even break the skin.
And he took it and shot it and killed it.
It's terrible. Meanwhile, Kim Zolciak's dog still lives in the house and fucking almost murdered that child.
Ripped that kid's face off.
It's like, come on.
I can't believe it. And it says, I don't give a damn what animal bites my baby on the face, whether it be your dog or mine. A dog is a dog, and I don't put up with that shit at all. I'm all about protecting my family. It's my life's mission. He's had the Secret Service come to his house because he posted threatening shit online with him like posed with a bunch of guns. He's a complete fucking wacko. He says some people are worth killing or dying for, and my family means that much to me.
Yeah, he's a psycho.
Oh my God.
Complete wacko.
The Secret Service has come to his house?
Yes.
Did you say?
Yeah, because he posted like pictures of him with guns, like threatening the president or threatening somebody. I don't know. Some kind of crazy shit. Like he's like mentally, he's off his rocker. It's terrible.
That poor little girl.
And she has 1, 2, 3 kids by 3 different dudes.
God, it's so sickening and freaky.
I know, it's depressing. Yeah. What else you got? Anything else before we dive in?
God, it's only the beginning. Something else is going to happen with that family. My God, it really gives me the creeps. All right, I need your take. Was it the Game of Thrones? We need your review. Now, Howard Stern went on a whole rant about how it was so dark he could barely see what was going on. Did you feel the same?
So, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched this last episode of Game of Thrones, then get your life together. Justine still hasn't watched it. Just so dumb.
I know. I hope so someday.
Really, you must not have FOMO because you don't feel anything.
Well, no,
from,
I just don't have
completely missing out.
I do. After this week too, I really feel like I'm missing something, but I just don't have the time, especially with this podcast. We watch takes up everything, and I wish I could go back, but it's like dedication. Hours, and then I'm like so far behind. And then people do say, like, you got to get through the first couple episodes.
No,
and
I don't even think so.
Okay, you don't.
No.
Hopefully someday I'll be able to get through it. I think about it all the time.
So the show can have some dark episodes. It was dark. Like, it was pretty dark.
Could you not see?
I mean, there were parts where you couldn't really see, but I think it was supposed to be that way. Like, it was supposed to be disorienting. It was honestly one of the most stressful television watching experiences of my life. Like, my heart rate was elevated.
I wish I
felt
knew
like I
what was
just
going on.
Stressed the fuck out.
Did main characters die?
Not as many as people were kind of anticipating, but some people did die.
That you were shocked about.
Not shocked, because I think they set up like this was going to be a massacre, but it was, I mean, I thought it was a great episode. A lot of people online have been hating on certain parts of the story, but I thought it was great. I mean, it was dark as shit, though.
Does Game of
Thrones,
had to
turn off all the lights.
Does it have a lot of twists and turns?
Yes, absolutely. It's insane.
Okay.
There's nothing like it. I know I say that every time,
right?
But there isn't. There's
no
show
people love it.
comparable.
It's got to be something amazing. I really am bummed.
One day you'll get to it.
Someday, as Mariah Carey said.
Yeah.
Are you going to see Avengers?
Yeah, I want to, but somebody told me it's 3 hours long. I don't have 3 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours is too long. I hate long movies.
Just like the Titanic. Now, do you think that they needed at the beginning of Titanic to have the whole scientific journey with that guy?
Yeah, I mean,
or they could have just jumped to the
you could have just gone to the story, I guess. Yeah,
I felt like my ass fell asleep in Titanic. And
I fucking love Titanic.
Avengers.
I probably saw it like 4 times in theaters. I was like a nut job for Leonardo DiCaprio.
Wow, that's so funny.
Back in the day.
Yeah. All right.
Anything else?
That's it. I'm just like really sickened by the Janelle Evans person.
Oh yeah, no, it's just
she scares me.
It's terrible that they have children. All right. Before we dive into the episode, as always, just remember that we are on Twitter at Escape2Pod. We will be doing our tweets of the week for 90 Day Fiance, so look out for that. We're also on Instagram at Escape to Reality Podcast. And then if you like us, please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah. We were just on Erin Martin, not Donna Martin.
No.
Her podcast, Pink Shade Podcast. So listen to that, people.
Yeah, and then we got a shout out. Everybody who's left us a review, we appreciate you. Still, I think my favorite, well, there's 2 favorites I have. One is where somebody said you sound like a dying dolphin, just because that'll never not be funny.
That is the best one.
And then the chick who said that she loved us and it wasn't just because she was drunk. I loved that one too. Because I love someone who's
probably a married couple.
I love someone who's on a podcast app drunk leaving reviews. That's my type of girl. So we need to be
friends.
Right. All right. So let's dive in to 90 Day Fiance after the 90 days. We'll start with Jay and Ashley. So continuing the trend. Did she get new boobs? Her boobs look huge.
Oh, God.
Didn't they?
Yeah, in that red dress, like she's Jessica Rabbit. I just can't stand her.
No, I can't either.
And it's all fake because they came out and said, she's like, I'm not getting a paycheck anymore. I'm breaking the NDA or something like that. That he was never on Tinder. So I don't know why they're still letting us watch this bullshit.
Right. They started off fighting. What are you doing on Tinder? Blah, blah, blah. What I didn't realize from watching their season, or maybe I just forgot, that he proposed after they knew each other for 8 days.
Jeez. I like him in that little Hawaiian sweatshirt, though.
Yeah. When he got kicked out,
right?
When he got kicked out on the side of the road. I like how he kept saying, like, I told you I was just idle. And she's like, you're going to fucking be idle in this relationship. And
he loves to use, his words are used differently where he's
from.
Of
course. Yeah. Like, I don't understand. That's just Jamaican.
And he gets out of the car to walk home, but the producers are right there. So it's
of course.
really
so he hops into the car.
And then she's all of a sudden staged back on the couch again and like ready to talk. Right?
I don't understand why they decided to put them on there. It just like, especially after they came out publicly and said all this shit, they should have cut all their scenes.
Yeah, double up with Debbie and Colt. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I also like when she kept mentioning she'd been engaged 3 times and then was like, it's huge for me to actually marry someone. It's like, Jesus Christ. Well, look at the choice you made.
I can't believe I went through with it. Yeah. It's such a big deal.
Yeah, it's like hard for me to get invested in this story because it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. I guess they're decent actors, but not as. It's just, I don't know. It's a bummer.
I need the friend. I want the friend, and I want the barber. I noticed the barber is making an appearance. I just need to know how that happens.
Now, is that genuine when she's like in the alleyway saying, after the barber breaks it down to her? I don't know.
But man, him and the barber really forged a friendship.
Jeez.
Crazy.
Then he's stabbing him in the back.
Right.
They just need to if they're gonna have us hullabalooed, like at least hide it from us better.
your rant always is that they should be blocked from social media, which I agree. They should have to be quiet.
It ruins it.
Yeah, it does. Especially when like everybody shares everything. Especially like 90 Day Fiance is like this weird subculture of people who get consumed with it, you know?
Jay could shoot the dog in front of me on the show and I'd still like him better than Ashley. I don't know why.
Yeah, I agree. Ashley, I don't know. She doesn't do anything for me.
And I do love his backstory with Skins and the sister. Like, take me to his family. I want to watch them.
Yeah, let's go down to Jamaica. Like, I would watch that all day. Yeah, me too. Let's have the dad.
What does Skins do in the morning? Yeah.
Skins probably probably gets head from some chick, gets in his taxi.
Yeah, he's living the life.
He goes. That's what he does.
No condoms. He's just moving on.
Got kids
Skins. That was great. And the sister, we could follow her and the kid and her giving birth. There's a whole life there that we're missing.
Right. I agree.
And his family was nice to Ashley. I couldn't be that nice to Ashley.
Yeah, I just don't know why he left Jamaica. It just didn't make any sense
to go to Ashley with that red dress and those
to Dale, Pennsylvania. Or wherever
they really do spruce her up, though. I've never seen someone from. She looks like a 10, and she can look like a 2. I don't understand it. Ugh, good for her, but God, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But them in the car fighting, it is just. She does get that puss face real good. That reminds me of myself, but God.
I know, God. All right, any other thoughts on those two?
Where is it going to go? I'll see. It sounds like she's going to start dating somebody else. Do they just move on from her and Jay? What do you think?
I'd be fine with that. If that happens, then I'm back in.
Just until recently, they've been together because she just supposedly filed for divorce.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I would take them dating other people. I'd like to see.
Me too.
Jay was somebody he met at the McDonald's on one of his many trips. I would take that.
Midnight McDonald's run.
I was at McDonald's.
Oh my God. For anybody going to McDonald's though, my husband, I fought the urge, and they have these donut sticks there right now.
Oh, are they good?
They are to die for.
Do
not go back. Do not even start because you won't be able to stop. They are delicious.
To die for is such a dramatic.
They are so good.
Do
oh
they taste
my
like French
God.
toast sticks? Like
no. They taste like little fried dough sticks, like a
churro,
like almost like a churro, but not. Like it is delicious. McDonald's hit a home run. Yeah.
I could go for those. All right.
Oh, you should. Oh my God. It's horrible because I drink it with a small Coke, which is horrible. But oh my God, I'm like so. My teeth are gonna
you have
fall
the
out.
eating habits of like a Midwesterner or something. No offense. People from
I'm from upstate New York. I was from the hillbilly town of Chile.
I think I say this on the pod already. This chick that I work with that's from like rural Georgia told me that like she didn't have water like as a beverage until she was like 10, and the first thing she was introduced to was Coke at like 3 years old. So bad.
Yes, like drinking sweet tea.
Right.
Jesus.
All right, Chantal and Pedro. Okay, so did you watch any of their episodes from this last season?
I did. I watched like the first couple. I ran out of time, but I tried to update myself on them and watch some clips from their issues.
So the update is like her family is absolutely wacko. Like they're pure entertainment. The parents like are super suspicious of him. They hired this sketchy private investigator, which I think they showed in this episode.
I saw that.
With, like, a terrible dye job. Yeah.
Are his parents involved, or are they mad at him at all, or are they involved in the fighting?
It's his mom. It's just his mom and his sister. And
I saw the sister called the Chantal.
Yes. Yeah, so they were beefing a little bit. But like when they went to the Dominican, her family was super rude. They went out to like his grandma's house or something. It was like rural. And they refused to get out of the car. They were like, no, for a meal. Like she was hosting them and they were like, no, we can't get out here. There's like stray dogs. And like they refused to even get out of the car and they drove away.
Wow.
So they're just real dicks. So it's fully entertaining. And he refers to them as, and I think you heard it, like the family Chantal, which I love. So he's trying to move. He wants to be away from the family Chantal. And They are.
And he got into a fight with the brother.
Yes, which was
punched him.
It was good.
Or something like that.
Yeah, it was good. The sister got involved.
But I feel like Pedro's family would be okay with them if Chantel's family was civil, right? Okay.
Yes, 100%. He said the relationship with the family is like garbage. Pedro wants to move to Savannah.
And where do they live right now?
Atlanta. ATL.
Okay, so it's like they're on a hamster wheel day after day. Right? Like they just wake up and fight about the same shit over and over and over and over and over.
What I love
it doesn't seem like they have a moment of peace.
No. When they went into that like sketchy bar, well, it was like a dive bar, and they like sit down and he's like, what would you like to drink? She's like, do you have something like fruity? And he was like, I have cranberry juice and pineapple. like she's trying to order some artisan cocktail like she's on vacation.
Yeah. He offers her vodka cranberry. Oh my god. In a plastic cup.
It was like when you're at the bar and they give you like in college like the 3 for $5 like in those tiny plastic cups.
Can I have something fruity? Yeah, she wants some. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was hilarious too.
She also said, which I thought was a real dick move, she's like, moving away from my family is the same as you moving to America.
I know. Not
Savannah
even close.
is in the same fucking state as Atlanta. Definitely not. Like, come on.
Jeez. Was this in the? I don't know. I'm mixing it all up, but. When he had to mail the TV to his mom, was that?
That was in this. No, that was in this last season. And it was gonna be like $900 to mail the TV.
And his mom but his mom does call him up and like guilt him and say, "You owe me money."
Yes, definitely. I mean, he's definitely giving them money
because he lives in America and that's just the way life is. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I mean, I think like culturally, a lot of the times these people come. When you come to America, then you're sending a lot of money home because you can make more money.
Right.
So I think like she doesn't understand.
She handles it pretty, or I guess I haven't seen a lot of it, but seems like she seems to understand to a degree. What do you think? Or no, maybe. Is she just nuts?
Yeah, no. I think she's not as she's nuts because she allows the family to be like insane. The family Chantel, to be like insane. So like she's definitely complicit in it. I think.
Do you think it's a good idea for them to move?
Yeah, definitely. They would need to get away, but it's not going to happen.
And that's only about, what, 2 hours, an hour?
No, it's probably a little farther.
3 hours? Is it? Okay.
I mean, it's in the same states. What the hell? I love how he said, like, what did he tell her? Like, that he needs to fix the problem in your head. And then he's like, every time the same argument, same problem. And it's, like, so true. Like, they live, like you said, they're, like, on a hamster wheel of the same conversation.
Jeez.
And when he said we could move to Alaska and you'd bring the same problem, which I thought was like
it's so true, right?
So true. Yeah, she just won't let it go.
Because it's like them living in Alaska.
If you're gonna marry somebody and then your family hates them and you're just gonna keep staying with them, then you got to choose a side. And if you're gonna stay married, then the side should be your husband, and you should just fucking move on.
And tell them that they gotta shut up.
They gotta
they
gotta. What is it called? Shut up or get up or whatever the fuck. They gotta get on board.
They gotta put up or shut up or something.
Yeah, there we go. They gotta get on board.
Know. She looks like she's ready. In her eyes, though, it's like her brain's always moving, and her eyes look like fireballs could come out. She's really got a
intense
look in her eye, don't you think?
She's pretty. I think she's very pretty.
She's gorgeous, but she's batshit.
Yeah.
Like she probably sucks his dick right off, and that's why he's like, I can't leave you, Chantel. Right?
Maybe.
She does it for him.
He starts crying. You saw him, like he started crying at the end. That was so sad. And the producers are like, "Why are you okay?" He's like, "No, everything's fine. She's perfect. It's fine. It's fine." It's like, no, it's not fine.
Yeah,
buddy.
Yeah.
It's sad.
He's a cute little thing.
He is. No, I think they make a cute couple, but it's just like they're.
No, she is really pretty. Has she always been
in that environment?
Oh God, no. She's got a nice.
Like a nightmare.
Yeah, she's wearing like those pleather pants, and it's just like, wow. God. I know, I can't stop looking at her. She is really. Wow, and he's interesting. I can't figure him out quite yet. I don't think he's using her though. Like when they saw each other in the airport, they seem very in love.
No, yeah, I think they are. Like they're a legit actual couple.
So they met through her learning Spanish. That's right.
Hola. Yes.
Interesting. And there's enough there that they're gonna get a spinoff.
Yeah, I guess they're getting because the family's fucking batshit. I'm telling you.
So you
gotta just go back and watch the episode with the fight.
Right.
Just watch that episode.
But I mean, so it must mean that they're getting the family back incorporated with everything.
Oh, yeah. It's just going to be a
to
disaster.
keep it going. Right.
Yep. 100%.
It's almost heartbreaking. Yeah.
Right. All right. Anything else on these people?
No, that's about it.
All right. Let's move on to our favorites. Colton, Larissa, and Debbie. She's back. Debbie's back.
Wow.
Debbie. I loved the flashback of Larissa like, hello, where are my flowers?
I still agree with her. Well, not 100%, but
the gang's all here. Debbie, Cookie, Sugar, Baby Girl, and a new cat named Calico. Calico's literally a type of cat, so she named her cat the type
I
of
know.
cat.
I thought she was like, and it's so hilarious that she gets a cat.
I know.
You don't need any more cats. You're bringing a cat.
Also, calicos are fucking assholes. They're the worst type of cat.
Jeez.
Like, by far, we had a calico when I was a kid. I think literally she lived from when I was like 2 to 18. I think I picked her up like once. She was like such an asshole. Like, yeah. Calicos are dicks. So it's right on brand for Larissa to have a calico.
God, I can't believe she picks the cat and then the cat hates all the other cats. It is crazy. It's just like, it really is truly like her. It really is unbelievable.
It's hilarious. She's awaiting trial because Colt says he called the police to protect her, which I don't understand.
He is such a creep.
He's such a creep. I can't get over how creepy he is.
No,
it's like
God.
the way he, like, honestly, the more and more I see him, I'm like, could he be like a serial killer?
Seriously.
Like there's something like very bizarre.
Always in that button-down shirt.
That or the button and just
who never wears a t-shirt ever?
Right?
Has he ever been in one? I can't picture him.
Does he just come home from work? He gets picked up by Debbie and like stays in his outfit till he goes to bed. Like, you know, most normal people, they get home and change immediately.
What's he like at work? How do these people work with him in a professional environment after he's on TV like this?
I know.
He's showing what a whack job he is.
He probably sits in his cube, never talks to anybody. I just, oh God.
And it's, I still can't get over the whole cat thing. There's nothing worse than a shitty cat too.
It really is the worst. Because, like, I know people, like, my husband, for example, hates cats. Like, hates them. He calls them sewer animals because they live in the sewer in Jersey. He's always like, they live in sewers. I'm like, it's not what cats do. But, like, when you see a cat like this.
That's not what cats do.
Like, when you see an asshole cat, it's like, it lives up to the stereotype, if you will, of, like, why people hate cats.
And somehow I always pick the worst cat of the bunch, too. I've never got, next time I'm getting a male cat that's cool and like wants to be around.
Male cats are chill. Yep. Yeah. Exactly. Debbie drives Larissa to the attorney. They have the same car.
Wow, that's also so crazy. Why can't Larissa just take an Uber?
Right.
Get a life.
Did you notice that the attorney's office? She was reading a book called like the best lawyers jokes at the attorney's office.
I didn't.
Like, God.
I love Debbie blowing on the dice at the craps table with Colt like they're lovers. It's so weird.
And she was wearing her wedding button down like she was in her fancy shirt.
Jeez.
Oh, it was good.
I can't believe they let cameras into casinos like that, but I guess they do.
I know. So Larissa's getting charged with battery, which is a misdemeanor but a serious one.
I love that lawyer looking at her because it's like she keeps saying stuff that she says. She's like, he wants to marry me, but it's like he won't marry me. The way she says stuff, it's really hard to understand.
No, I wrote that down. Like the lawyer's face trying to decipher what she's saying. Like her accent is it's so bizarre. I've never heard anything like it, and it's endlessly entertaining.
And she can't cut the Colty.
No, she can't. There's a lot of like ease and stuff added on that I've never heard people like do with speaking English. I don't know. It's like her own language.
Yes, it is.
They have dinner. Oh my God. Did you see the steak that Colt was eating?
Oh my God. I didn't know what it looked like. Cat food too. I couldn't figure it out.
Cat food. Also, I think Debbie was just eating an apple. There's just something like everything about that meal was so sad to me. Like he had this pathetic steak. He has this like chopped lettuce with like probably like, you know, that Italian dressing you can get for like 99 cents at the store. It was just like, oh God.
He's like, I'm so happy you have your appetite back, honey. In such a psychotic way. Like he was going to chop her up.
I know.
Jeez. How can you still live there? Find somewhere else to go, Larissa. Get the hell out of there.
It's just like
She
even
said
Colt
she
was
has
saying, he's
friends
like,
there.
I'm stuck between two women, my mother and my wife. It's like, well, come on.
Maybe
like,
they could have worked it out if he got rid of Debbie.
Maybe.
Do you think
I think
like
Debbie's hilarious. Like, she's super
Me
entertaining,
too.
but she's definitely a hindrance to him not being a fucking pathetic
And
person.
Is Debbie like a low down, like, is she fighting behind the scenes that we're not
You think
seeing?
like the cameras go off and she's like blaring music outside of Larissa's door or something?
I love how Colt says he wanted to get to know Larissa when he first met her and find out what makes her tick. Well, I think you found out, Colt.
Yep, that you did.
What a creepy thing to say.
So they get into it at dinner. Debbie's fed up. She notices that his ring is off her hand, and then he's like, well, do you want to tell her? Larissa flushed the ring. And he said, when I heard the flush, it broke my heart, which I think is hilarious. And Larissa yells at Debbie that she watches cartoons. I want to know what type of cartoons.
I know. What cartoons is she watching? Family Guy? Or like old school Elmer Fudd? I really wonder.
She's watching like Tom and Jerry
And
from the 50s.
And Debbie's like upset about the ring. She's like, I would have worn it, Larissa.
Oh, yeah, of course. She wants somebody. She would marry her son. If it was legal, she would.
He spent a lot of money on that, and you just flush it down the toilet.
So funny. So funny. These people are pathetic. No, I liked. So then she like leaves and goes upstairs, and she was like laying in bed, cradling her phone like a baby. He's like standing above her, like, what's the problem? Like, that was creepy to me too. That whole vibe he was putting off.
Oh my God, beyond creepy.
Like,
I agree.
Get away.
Her laying in that bed. Oh my God.
In like that room, like outfitted by like, I think it's even cheaper than Ross. I don't even know what the word would be for that decor, but like those quotes and the red sheets, it was just like, oh God.
Oh, and the cat hair probably all over it. It's so nasty. And the house probably reeks of cat litter.
Oh, 100%. She says, who in the U.S. wants to live with their mother-in-law? Oh, that's good.
I don't want to live with anybody, you know? God.
I know. And then she runs away and wants to be interviewed by the producers in the car and says she's afraid something's wrong.
She doesn't want them to hear. Okay. I mean, Larissa's crazy, but Colt gives me the creepiest vibes ever.
Me too. I just, like, again, the way he was like flirting that one time with that waitress and like just his whole vibe. It's like he thinks he's like super attractive.
The way he's standing over her when she was laying in bed like she's an angst teen and he's daddy.
Yes. I'm telling you, Debbie like has instilled this false sense of like bravado in him that he thinks he's a shit when he's like the opposite. I don't know.
They keep referring to this trial like she's OJ, and she's gonna be coming back like some huge like trial of the century. It's like,
also, why are you calling the cops on your freaking wife?
Yeah,
just,
what do you think's gonna
happen?
happen?
Exactly. Yeah, and he's like, I didn't know. Like, what could? It's like,
you're not dumb, Colt. Like, you know exactly what's going on.
Like, come on, it's just bizarre.
Yeah, she scratched you up. It's really messed up, but. Right. Lock her up in the closet like you usually do. And Debbie's probably got it in with the cops. She like something. Debbie's sneakier than she's coming off.
Oh, definitely. You can see it. We'll see what happens.
It's all about this trial. But Larissa's still here because she's got that boyfriend and she's living in Vegas still. She just has no shame. So
good for her.
Yeah. I almost am team Larissa. Really, I mean,
they're both completely
crazy before.
They're both completely insane. I don't know if you can pick a team.
If I had to, I'd pick Larissa. But I mean, Colt is crazy. So gross. I don't even think she'd ever had sex with him.
Oh, that was the other thing. Didn't you say somewhere that like the sex was terrible, or is that in the preview? There's something where they like talk about their sex life.
Did they?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked, but jeez.
Yeah. All right. Nicole and Azan. So did you watch any of their episodes?
I've looked into them. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So she's been on the show for like, I don't know, 6 years or something. Nothing has ever happened with this relationship. It's very bizarre. let's see. So he's still in Morocco. She made it back to Florida. So the season I watched, she went to Morocco, and like they were gonna get married, and then they decided to open some shop that never is
what kind
opened.
of makeup shop or beauty shop? What the hell does that even mean?
Right. I don't even know what that is. I think it's very weird that her kid calls him daddy. I hate that shit.
Creepy beyond belief.
So creepy. Who is it? It's daddy. It's like, no, it's not your dad.
Poor May.
Sad. May's hair, did her hair look dyed to you?
Disheveled. I don't know.
No, like it looks like she dyed her hair.
Oh, I hope not.
She was trying to instruct May. What letter is that? She's like, I don't know. I don't care. So,
it's depressing.
For that child.
Nicole has a cute little face, though.
Oh, I can't stand her. Like, cannot stand. Like, she's very manipulative of her family. And
yeah.
It's just, it's weird.
Yeah, she is. In the Ozon, he probably is using her, right?
100%.
Yeah.
So she said the store, she gave $6,000 and he gave $500. And she's lying to her family saying the store is open, even though they never opened the store. So where's that money?
They're going to open the store in the States or in where he's from?
I think the store was going to be in Morocco, but she admits the store was never open, but her family thinks it's open.
What is the Sephora of Morocco? I mean, come on.
Right.
And then he goes over there and he tells her she's fat, right? Classic 90 Day Fiance.
Right.
And then he can't touch her in public.
Right. And then these recordings came out in the last season of him like talking to other chicks, and right before she's supposed to leave, and she like essentially just like accepts. He said he was pulling a prank with his friends by calling these chicks.
How do they get, who's giving her the recordings?
I think they got leaked to like a website or something.
Okay.
Yeah, because they had been on the show. But like his excuse was so hilarious to me. It's like he was like literally like, we were drinking, and my friends dared me. Yeah. It's like, what grown people are like, let's call, you're not 13. You know what I mean?
He's hanging out with the Real Housewives of New York City.
Yeah. True. They were daring people.
He's a little snake.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen with them. Nicole's hard to watch for me.
And her parents are like in her face telling her he's using you. And
right.
She's just like, call him daddy.
Oh
and I can't stand people screwing with little kids' heads like that.
I can't either. And like, again, what is she like? You guys have been trying to be together for 5 years. It's not going to happen. Like, leave this poor child alone.
Seems like she would have sex on the couch in front of May. Oh, it really 100%. Creeps me out.
May's a cute name though. I like
it. Is name. Cute. I do too. I like that. There was a meme on because it's gonna be May, and somebody put her face. It's gonna be May. I thought that was hilarious. That was really genius.
That's good. Yeah, we'll see what happens with them. I don't know.
But I see that people are pissed that she's back because I mean I don't know what are they gonna do for us?
Yeah, I mean. Exactly, like, because I don't think he's not gonna come here, so like what's the story gonna be? I don't know.
A lot of these couples seem to be like dead-ended.
Yes, I think so. Like, to me, if Andrea and Elizabeth, who we'll talk about, like, I don't know enough about them, but they look entertaining to me. I would take Colt and Larissa, I would take Chantal and Pedro, and I would take Paolo and Russ, and the other people could go.
I can't believe how interesting Debbie and Colt and Larissa still are.
I know. It's so compelling.
If it wasn't for them, there would have been nothing to the episode, right?
I agree 100%. I think that I took the most notes on them because they're just hilarious.
Please tell me, TLC, why this Pillow Talk TV show that you're advertising for has all the favorite couples, but the TV show is not the favorite couples.
Agreed. Yeah, I don't know. This cast is a little weird to me.
It is.
I need Michael and Angela.
I hope it comes. I hope it.
Can I just have Michael and Angela?
Or I'd like to watch people, at least if they do love each other. I mean, or it can be dramatic, but
I think I want like two couples that love each other but still have problems, right? So it keeps it interesting. Yeah. And then like two disasters. And if I had that, then it'd be perfect.
Yeah, Debbie and Colt and Larissa are great.
And then maybe like who else would we take? Like Tariq and Hazel, just because it's super entertaining.
I am interested in what's going on with them. Yeah, because
Right,
Tariq was nuts, and get the brother in there. He's great.
Tank tops. We got a fashion show.
And I would even watch Darcy be a mess and go.
Oh,
on
Darcy!
dates.
Oh, come on! I would take Darcy all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and this favorite couple that they keep showing, the bald guy and the girl. What's her name?
Annie
and this guy.
Oh,
what's
God,
his name?
That's hard to watch too.
Are they? But
No.
they're interesting.
Yeah, it's like really sad though because he's like so pathetic.
Yes.
He's no money. It was like,
And their kid got shot in the face. How did that happen?
Yeah, they were playing with a gun and he got shot in the face. So stupid.
Playing with a gun?
Yes, like him and his
Whose
friends.
gun?
Him and his friends were like playing around with a gun. I don't fucking know.
Oh my God! What a horror story.
Only in America. All right. Paolo and Russ. Did you watch any of their stuff on the last?
Yeah, I've followed up with them that she moved to Miami and
yep. She hates Oklahoma. That's what I got from their story. She really is acting like going to visit Oklahoma is like the end of the world.
Right. Oklahoma's not that bad. Pumps lives there. Jeez, give it a chance.
Well, also, she's not moving there. You're going there for a baby shower.
Vacation. Get a life. People give them it. I like Paolo with the red hair.
Me too. She looks so much better as a redhead. And I would never think that color red would look like good, but she looks so much better as a redhead.
After having the black hair, I would be like, wow, really red hair? But yeah, right? She looks like freaking Ariel. She looks gorgeous.
Yeah, she looked really good with her.
If I was her husband, I would dye her hair back in her sleep. It looks terrible.
And he was way hotter when they got married too. Like there's something.
Yeah,
like
he's gone downhill.
He has. It's weird because like I traditionally would not say somebody with a faux hawk looks hot, but he looked hotter when they got married than he does now.
Yeah.
But they've been together 5 years, so that's like a pretty solid time period.
Right. Obviously, she's not using him after 5 years.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing was just about she doesn't want to go to Oklahoma, which is like, I understand, but just go for a freaking weekend. And
it's funny how they go with Russ. Like, that's the name of the guy on Friends that is the opposite of Ross, right? Or something.
Yes.
The sad guy, I would think of him.
Yes. Yeah, Russ. Yep. And he, I don't know. So, I mean, she's pregnant.
Oh, they do have that baby.
Yeah, I think they did. I guess they're going to Oklahoma.
Good. The miscarriage thing was sad. I felt bad for her.
Yeah.
God, she looked gorgeous with that red hair.
I know. She looked so much better. Another huge boob. I mean, I guess she's pregnant, so that makes sense. But another huge boob situation.
God, I missed all these boobs. That really wasn't.
It was like so distracting. My mom was here, so she was watching it. She was like, "I mean, is like having these breasts part of the show?" I was like, "No, it is not."
I love it.
Even she observed it.
Oh, here she is, blonde. Red hair is her thing.
Yeah, she looks the best with red. I would say red, blonde, dark would be the order I would go.
Yeah, and he definitely scored with her. He's okay. His beard is like half his face, though.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like right here, I'm looking at a picture of him, and half his face is covered up by that beard. God, how do you live like that? Don't you just get sick of it?
I know. I wouldn't want to be with somebody with a beard. I think it's too much. All right. Last but not least,
I want that thing off my face.
Right. Andre and Elizabeth. Andre seems like he might be a little bit of a controlling psycho. I don't know. I didn't watch anything with them on it previously. Did you?
No,
okay.
I didn't.
He's from Moldova, which this is gonna show my world geography knowledge. Doesn't it sound like the place from Princess Diaries? With what was that? The like fake place they made up, that Anne Hathaway movie?
Yeah. Oh God. Did you ever watch Beautician and the Beast with Fran Drescher?
No. Never heard of it in my life.
It's a classic movie. You should watch it. It's the best.
Really?
One of my favorite. I probably seen it 100 times, and it's the same thing, same type of thing. Yeah, she's a beautician that goes to some crazy Eastern country where they're like,
I'll have to watch it.
It's like Joseph Stalin type situation.
Oh, Genovia. Okay.
Genovia. Oh, okay. I love those movies. Anne Hathaway wins me over every time. I can't hate her after watching that.
Yeah. Elizabeth. So they bought a new house. Elizabeth comes out in a full Vegas pool
Or daddy
outfit.
bought the house, right? Or they're living in it. Living
You
in
saw
a
that?
dad rental.
Yeah, you saw that like sheer black thing
Phaedra-esque outfit.
Yes,
Yeah.
Phaedra,
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah, the thing he said that kind of concerned me was like, you have to listen to me 100%, which is like,
Oh, I didn't miss that. Oh, wow. I would laugh.
They met on a dating app. She's pregnant. Not expected.
Surprise.
Yep.
Been there.
He doesn't have a job. He has
No
a
job.
trucking
Get a
license.
job.
No job. And he's
Go
been there.
s-
They've been married a year. So
Go
like,
find a job. Go drive something.
right.
Go hit the road, Jack.
Daddy's paying rent.
How could you respect a man that is like that? You know?
I don't get it. Yeah. I mean, I get like if you didn't have a visa yet, but like he's been here. They've been married. He has a visa. Get it
Yeah.
together.
You have a baby coming. Like, hello.
How do you feel comfortable bringing a child into the world, one, unemployed, and two, being dependent on your parents to pay for shit?
It's crazy.
I don't understand. Makes no sense. Her sister's gorgeous. Both the sisters are very pretty.
Right?
Look like they're doing a little bit better than Andrea and Elizabeth.
They're driving Mercedes like the dad
Right.
says it's all that matters
Right.
in this life.
Right. And he doesn't want them to help with the baby at all. And I love the sisters are like, well, if you're having a baby, we're having a baby, and like we're gonna help.
I love how they throw in their face that the dad pays for everything. So what can you expect?
I mean,
Yeah.
I that's a good point though.
It
Like
is.
if you're paying for shit, then I can be involved because you don't have any say.
Yeah.
Like
rent free living. What's he
Rent-free.
do all day?
what do you do all day? I wouldn't know.
I would go nuts.
I know. I can't imagine. Like you can only play so many video games or like watch so much TV. We would know.
Go to the grocery store middle of the day. It's depressing.
Go to the grocery store in the middle of the day. Whenever I'm off work and I go somewhere like in the middle of the day, there's so many people out. I'm always like, what do all these people
Tell
do?
me your life story.
Right?
What's your income? Why are you at Marshall's right now? How are you?
Exactly.
Tell me, please.
Exactly. You're just shopping at Marshall's on a Tuesday? Like, I don't know.
It is fascinating. It really
Yeah.
is.
What do you think about them? Do you think he's cute? I think he was cuter when they met.
No.
Something happened.
None of these guys. Paul. Who's the cutest to me? Chantel and Pedro's the cutest
Pedro?
to me. Yeah.
No. Wait. Who was the guy?
Pedro and Jay. Really.
No Paul. No Paul and Carini.
Paul would be the best one to be on here.
my
I mean,
God.
come on. No.
Nuts. You love
Paul and Carini should be on the show.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
are Paul and Carini not on this show?
Paul and Carini, and then you loved what was the other guy? Steven. You loved Steve.
Stephen the Creeper. Yeah, Stephen and Olga should be on this show.
Right.
They are more intriguing.
I agree.
I'd even watch Crazy Lita, even though I think she's kicked off and they don't want anything to do with her, but
Yeah.
at least there's more happening with these people. It's like Elizabeth is drugged. She doesn't even speak, and like she's slow, like to think of words to say. Am I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
I don't
maybe
know.
the
I'm
sisters
not-
have bulldozed her all her life because she's the baby, and she
Yeah.
just sits back. I don't know.
Is she the baby?
I thought so.
No, I think the other one's younger, the one who doesn't have
Oh,
any
okay.
kids.
The
Yeah.
hot one.
Yeah. God. One is much more attractive than the others.
That sucks when you have sisters.
Right? Yeah. Like one could be absolutely gorgeous, and then you look like a frumpy aunt
You
next
want
to
to
her. or
slash her
something.
face when she's sleeping.
Solid. Yeah, I don't know. I think like
When your husband wants to bang her. Yeah, it's
God.
just.
if
I
there
don't know.
wasn't Colt and Larissa and Chantel and Pedro, I would think this shit would be boring.
Yeah. Chantel has got fire. See, I'd watch her do anything.
Just
'cause
wait.
she's
Just
nuts.
wait till you see the family.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
wait. They're pure comedy.
God, I know. I mean, them fighting like that, the getting up, the brothers punch.
And then the mom is like holding the sister's extensions, like Pedro,
yes,
y his sister no está bueno for mi familia, and it's like, why are you trying to speak Spanish right now? This is terrible.
She's holding the extensions,
holding the hair up and like yelling at the camera. It's like, what is wrong with
Even
you?
Pedro's sister calling her a puta
loved
or
it.
whatever, and then
Yes.
she like, yeah, well, and
You're
her
a
sister's
fucking whore. Like,
and she's walking away acting like she's I'm not going to take this. Like, she tries to walk away with dignity, but then she just
then she calls
nuts.
her like a whore.
And she says it with this real look on her face, like a different person.
It's good. Yeah. Well, those are my thoughts. You got anything else on these people?
Yeah, they need to have the family back in. We can't take more episodes with just them two.
No, agreed. We need the fam. Yeah. And then it should be rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it was like a good setter-upper. I didn't find myself like...
Yeah, I guess it is
I
a
still,
setter-upper,
to this day, think Before the 90 Days, the first season we watched with Michael and Angela was like the greatest. Like, that was just
I think it will
so
always
entertaining.
be.
Yeah, right? It's kind of like the first season of Jersey Shore. The first time you're exposed to something is always the best.
Or even if they have new people, or even a 90, or if they just got to cast people that are, you can't tell me that Jay and Ashley are your only options.
Agreed. Makes no sense.
Paul's like foaming at the mouth to get back on TV.
Right? He's putting up GoFundMes. Like, help him out. Help brother out.
His dogs are out freezing in the yard.
What I do like, though,
some money.
is like they don't pay these people shit. Like, you can tell. Like,
they're spending all this time.
And it's like they literally, what does that say about these people? Like, they're not getting paid, but they're like just fully invested in these shows, like, and being on TV.
Very depressing.
I know, it kind of is.
But Debbie and Colt and Larissa, if they are acting, they deserve Oscars. Give them roles with Robert De Niro,
right?
Because they are the best. Debbie's face is like spit's coming out. She's going nuts. She's like a rabid dog going crazy at Larissa.
So good. Oh God. Yep. Well,
if I was those producers, I would just be loving every second of it.
Same.
They don't make me sad. See, they're not depressing to me. There's no kids involved.
No.
It's just a shit show. That's what I love.
You just, anytime there's a kid involved, it depresses you.
Yeah. Poor little May doesn't need to see this shit.
Daddy. All right. On that note, we'll wrap it up. We'll be back later this week with our Bravo episode.
Yes.
So keep your
Can't
eye
wait to
out
watch
for
Portia.
that.
I haven't watched that yet.
Watch what?
Portia. Portia's having a baby. It was on Sunday
it was? Night. Shit.
Yeah.
I didn't record it. Oh,
yes.
Well, fuck me. I'm going to
you
find that on demand. Okay. So
and
we'll
Potomac
be talking
is
that.
coming back this Sunday, so it should be fun. I have high hopes for Potomac this season.
I don't.
I really
have no
do.
high. I've lost hope in Housewives, other than like the tried and true.
Yeah, I have hope for the Potomac girls because they really do entertain me. Karen,
but remember, we had hope about Beverly Hills, and look how that treated us.
I know.
So keep your expectations low, like our listeners. No, I'm just kidding. All right, everybody. We'll be back with Bravo. Check it out. Follow us on Twitter to see our tweets of the week at Escape2Pod and on Instagram at Escape2Reality Podcast. See if Justine gets another 90 Day Fiance post blocked and flagged. Stay tuned.
IFN.
Yeah, right. All right. We'll be back. Bye.
Bye.